Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our channel, Singh Amit Official. So, guys, today we have to discuss about class 10th chemistry. And as we know that now we have to come this chapter more closer to the end. After some days, this chapter that means the carbon and its compound going to be in. And today we have to discuss about this chapter, carbon and its compound. So guys, in previous section of video, we have to discuss about the naming of those type of organic compounds which represent in terms of the cyclic way. In this section, again we can elaborate it. That means in previous section we have to discuss about the naming of organic compound having some only substituent in terms of the few number of carbon atoms than the cyclic means. That means the number of carbon present in substituent is less than the cyclic way. Then how can you write the number of and the naming of organic compound when the substituent contain more carbon than the cyclic means? Is there it is present like a substituent or is there any changes in them? We have to discuss in this class. We have to discuss this concept in this video. That means we have to do another one rule here, naming of cyclic compound. Just like the name, again there is a rule here, another one rule, we have to elaborate it. That is the formation of the rule is when there is more carbon present in the substituent way of cyclic compound, then we have to find the parent chain in substrate way where large number of carbon present, and your cyclic structure is termed as substrate or substituent. That means for the naming of organic compound of the cyclic means, but in the term of substrate way, the substituent get more carbon than the cyclic structure, then your parent chain gets changed. That means your parent chain is described and prescribed as the way of only the aliphatic mean, that means the substrate in a term of parent, and your cyclic means which contain lower number of carbon than the aliphatic means, your cyclic structure becomes a substituent. And again you have to use cyclo for the naming of those type of organic compounds. Just like an example here, there is some example just like this is the structure of this compound. How can you write the name of this compound? That means you have to see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon in it, and there is 1, 2, 3 carbon is only present in the cyclic way. For the naming of this organic compound, we have to do the numbering from this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 1, 2, 3 here. Again, for the naming of this organic compound, you have to write the name is 1 cyclopropyl butane is this. That means the naming of this organic compound is termed as the 1 cyclopropyl butane, because this is the name of this aliphatic means where the number of carbon present more than the cyclic way. In the term of this question, we have to describe that the cyclic way is termed as the subsequent and your parent chain become for this. That means this is the straight mean of your parent chain. Not to be elaborated in things, just know and understand the concept for the naming of this organic compound only. After that, we have to again describe this in the way of formation, like that means your chain is described in the term of only cyclic. Never forget to use cyclo as a prefix. If it is your parent chain, if it is not your parent chain, you have to use cyclo as the mean. There is another one, we have to discuss this in terms of question, guys. So first of all, you have to take a screenshot of it. This is the last rule of the cyclic mean of organic compound for the name of organic compound, for the naming of organic compound in the cyclic mean. And another one rule is discussed by us in previous section of video. This is not to be topic in name. So you have to learn it, you have to remember every rule of IUPAC naming. Again, we have to come in the another one topic, that is our homologous series. After that, we have to discuss about the term of isomerism in it. Before this, I will consecutively, you have to remember every rule of IUPAC naming in terms of your aliphatic way, in terms of your cyclic way. Every rule is consecutively learned by you, studied by me, taught by me. You have to teach it, you have to read it, you have to study it, and you have to learn it, guys. After studying and remembering every rule of IUPAC nomenclature, if there is any question present in front of you, you have to see the question, discuss the concept of IUPAC naming, of every one the rule. You have to apply every rule on the organic compound. After that, you can completely write the correct answer of the naming. This is your key point. After reading that many more classes of IUPAC naming. This is very broad-minded, currently used in class 10th. Again, you have to read every rule in class 11 when you studied a chapter that is the general organic chemistry of the class 11. Both are similar to each other, only some broadening things and some spread out things is used and learned by you in class 11, but this is your main basic for the class 11th chemistry. So guys, take a note and take a screenshot of it. Okay guys, now we have to solve some many more questions on this basics, like the way for the forming organic compound. That means there is some questions here for your naming. We have discussed this question. Write the name of following organic compound. Your first compound is here. Your second one compound is here. Your third one compound is here. Your fourth one compound is here. Your fifth one compound is here. Okay, and your sixth one is here. According to the concept of everyone and according to the concept of every term of the rule of the cyclic mean of nomenclature, I think you can solve every question. So guys, apply the every rule of this all the organic compounds, you can completely give a correct answer. About the, again you have to follow the concept of finding parent chain, you have to use the application of Lewis-Floquin tool, you have to check what is your substituent and what is your parent chain, and you can get it. We have to read the another one concept in previous few minutes ago of the concept where we use that when the aliphatic mean contain more carbon than the cyclic mean, that means your aliphatic mean is your parent chain and your cyclic term is a term as a substituent. So guys, for solving this first question here, this is your question number 1. For solving this question, we have discussed that this is your cyclic mean containing 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon only. In terms of this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon is present. That means your numbering is starting from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. That means your aliphatic means contain more carbon than the cyclic means, then your aliphatic mean is the parent chain and this is your substituent. For the naming, you have to write here like this 1 cyclobutyl hexane is this guys. Completely. This is your substituent and this is your parent chain. 1 cyclobutyl hexane is the concept. Now we have come to our second question. This is your cyclic hexane, cyclic mean of 6 carbon, and there is a 1 substituent present. This is 1, 2 and 3 carbon chain. That means this contain less number of carbon than your cyclic mean. Your substrate is it and your parent chain from this. That means you have to write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The naming is written as a 1 propyl cyclohexane is this. Again, for the naming of this third one compound, you have to see that there is 4 substituents get attached in your the cyclic mean. How can you write the name? For the naming of this type of organic compound, you have to write the terms of the substituent. This is methyl, and this is methyl. This is your ethyl substituent. That means this ethyl and these all are methyl. In the term of alphabetical order, E comes before M. That's why our numbering is written like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We have to write the name like this: 1 ethyl, comma 2, 4, 5 2, 4, 5 trimethyl cyclohexane is this. This is 1-ethyl 2,4,5 trimethyl cyclohexane is the name of this organic compound. Again, we have to discuss the question number 4 here. This is the term of cyclohexane, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon is present in the cyclic mean. In the term of naming, you have to write this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 carbon is present. You have to take this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is it. For the naming, you have to write 1 cyclohexyl heptane is this. Again for this contain less number of carbon than your parent chain of the cyclic means. That means all the another one aliphatic means is termed as a substituent. That means this is your ethyl and this is your methyl. You have to write the naming like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always use lowest lock and tool application for the naming. This is so mandatory here. That means you have to written is like that the 1 ethyl, 2, 4 dimethyl pentane is this. Again, there is a question number 6 here. This is the cyclic mean containing 5 carbon, but aliphatic mean contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon, and hence our parent chain gets changed. That means the cyclic mean is not considered as a parent chain. We have to discuss the concept a few minutes ago for the rule number last of the cyclic nomenclature. That means the cyclic way becomes your substituent. You have to write the naming like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 carbon. The naming is written as here 1 cyclopentyl hexane is this. Okay. That means after solving this all question of IUPAC naming, we have to completely clear our concept of the IUPAC name in terms of the cyclic mean, when we have to accommodate the term of the cyclic as a parent and when we have to accommodate the term of the cyclic mean in the substituent way. This is very important thing for the term of organic compound. If you have to see this type of structure, you are currently afraid from this. What is the compound? How can you write the name? This is not a very hard things here. Just follow the concept, use the concept, and you can write the name of organic compound. So take a note, guys.